Dear children, welcome to 7th class English phrasal verbs prepared by G. Surender. Children, look at the sentences below. He is looking after his brother. Their car broke down on the road. Your teacher called for you. So here, observe these sentences carefully. What does these sentences mean? The first sentence, he is looking after his brother. It doesn't mean that he is looking after his brother looked. It means he is taking care of his brother. In the second sentence, their car broke down on the road. It doesn't mean the car is broken into pieces on the road. It means the car stopped on the road. Third sentence, the teacher called for you. It doesn't mean the teacher is calling you. It means the teacher asked you explanation. So these are the different sentences which are giving very different meaning. Why? Why these sentences are giving different meaning compared to other sentences? Here you see in the first sentence looking after. In the second sentence, broke down. In the third sentence, called for. So these verbs are called phrasal verbs. Let us see what are the phrasal verbs. Children, we have so many phrasal verbs that we use in our daily language. See here, take away. Some pictures are showing a take away. Take away is not giving the direct meaning. There are different meanings. To remove, to make something disappear, to subtract. Don't give up. This is also one phrasal verb. Spring on means surprise someone. So these are the phrasal verbs. Let us discuss what are the phrasal verbs in detail now. Now children, what is a phrasal verb? Let us know. A phrasal verb is a verb that is made up of a main verb together with a preposition or an adverb or both. Typically, the individual meaning of the words in a phrasal verb do not give any sense or complete meaning, but they together give a sense to the sentence. Let us see one example. The teacher has always looked down on me. The teacher has always looked down on me. Here, it does not mean that the teacher is looking down at me from a higher place, but it means that she is better than me. Let us conclude the definition of a phrasal verb based on the previous sentences. Here, look. A phrasal verb is a verb which is followed by a preposition or an adverbial particle or both. Now, based on the definition that we have given, now we can see the functions of a phrasal verb. What are they? It gives us a single and independent meaning with all the words together in the phrase. It does not give us the meaning in an isolated form. The independent meaning of words in the phrasal verb do not make any sense. So, based on these three functions, the phrasal verb can be understood. Dear children, if you observe the definition of phrasal verb that I have given earlier, here you will find two types of phrasal verbs. See the different structure of a phrasal verbs here. The structure 1, verb plus preposition. Verb plus preposition. And the second one, verb plus adverb. Verb plus adverb. These are the two functions, two structures that a phrasal verb has. Now children, let us discuss each structure of the phrasal verb. Now look at the structure 1. How does the structure 1 will be? Here structure 1, verb plus preposition. These two makes a phrasal verb. It is also called as a prepositional phrasal verb which always has an object. All prepositional phrasal verbs have direct object, means every prepositional phrasal verb will have some object. Now see the examples here. Believe in means having faith. Look after, take care of. Talk about, discuss. Wait for, await. Here, in, after, about, for. These four words act as prepositions, not as adverbs. See, these phrasal verbs consist of verb and preposition only. Believe in, look after, talk about, wait for. Observe these. We believe in God. Yes. So in functions as, in acts as preposition, not as an adverb. Okay. Have you got clear, children? Now children, let us understand the phrasal verbs with verb plus preposition based on the examples in the following sentences. My mother is looking into the matter. Our teacher talks about our school problems. My father waits for me daily at the bus stop. Your score depends on your performance. Here, four phrasal verbs are given. Looking into, talks about, wait for, depends on. See in the first sentence into, second one about, third one for, fourth one on. These words are acting as prepositions in the sentence. Looking verb into preposition. So verb plus preposition. So this type of phrasal verb is called prepositional phrasal verb, that is verb plus preposition. Now the students look at the structure 2, that is second type of phrasal verb. Here this phrasal verb is consisting of verb plus adverb. Verb plus adverb. It is also called an adverbial phrasal verb. All adverbial phrasal verbs may have direct objects or may not. See the examples here. Put off, postpone. Turn down, refuse. Get up, raise from bed. Break down, stop working. Here, off, down, up. The three words in the four phrasal verbs, off, down, up. These three words are acting as an adverbs, not as prepositions. Here, down means it is not down. There is nothing down in this phrasal verb. Turn down means refuse. Get up, raise from bed. So, these are called adverbial phrasal verbs. Dear children, now let us understand an adverbial phrasal verb based on the following sentences. Now look at these sentences. You will have to put off the meeting. You will have to put off the meeting. Here, put off is a phrasal verb. In this one, OFF, off. Off is a actually preposition in an isolated form. But here, off is not acting as preposition. It is qualifying put. So, put off. Now, off is acting as an adverb, not as a preposition. Now, look at one more sentence. They turned down my gift. Here, down in an isolated form it is a preposition. But here down is qualifying turn down. We are not down, we are not turning down the gift. Here, they turned down my gift means they refused my gift. The turn down combinedly giving the meaning of refuse. So down is an adverb, not as a preposition. Now look at the third sentence. I don't like to get up early in the morning. Up. Here up is a preposition here qualifying the verb get. Now look at my car broke down due to tire puncture. So down, here down also acting as an adverb. So up, down, up, as you have seen earlier examples, these are clearly mentioned with the help of sentences. Children, now look at the passage and find the meanings of phrasal verbs. We understand the phrasal verbs by looking at this passage. See here. Here one passage is given. Read the passage carefully and try to trace the meanings of these phrasal verbs. Okay, children? Now, I will read the passage for you. Ramarao's house was robbed of. Venkateshwara Rao, the inspector of police who was looking into the case, released the picture of the suspect and asked the people to look out for him. In a press release, he said that he had some clues and that the robber could not get out of the case. Children, here, if you observe carefully, in this passage, we have four phrasal verbs. What are they? Let us see now. First one, robbed off. Robbed off. What does it mean? Robbed of mean to take something by unlawful force. Something is stolen, something is robbed from somebody else illegally. The robbed of means that. Now look at the second one, second phrase. What is the second phrase? Yes, looking into. What does it mean? It means investigating. Here the police is investigating the case. The inspector of police investigating the case. Looking into means investigating. Now we go for third one. What is the third one? Yes, look out. Here look out, try to find or watch. Look out means try to find or watch. So whenever we go outside, we should watch out all the people around us. Are there any robbers and thieves or pickpocketers? Okay, children. Now look at the fourth one. Get out of. Get out of means escape. Here, the inspector clearly told that the robber could not escape from the case. So, get out of means what? Escape. Here, these words are giving different meanings if you observe the meaning of individual words in the phrase. Okay, children, have you got clear? Children, we have so many phrasal verbs we use in our daily language. You know that very well. Here a few examples are given in your text. Let us see. Let us have a few more phrasal verbs. Here the list is given for you which starts with same verb. See here, catch out. What does it mean, catch out? Prove that someone is lying. Part with. What does it mean? To give something to somebody which you would prefer to keep. Now we discuss some more phrasal words which start with catch. You have catch out. There are so many other phrasal verbs which is started by the word catch. See here, catch it. Catch it means what? Take or grab hold of something. Now, catch on. Catch on means become popular. Catch up, get work or update. So, these are all are same. Catch out, catch it, catch on, catch up. But the meanings are different based on the preposition or adverb mentioned in the phrase. Okay, children? Now, you try some more words and which will have different meanings. You find one word and try to list out the different phrasal verbs which comes with that word. Now, you have to trace them. Okay, children? Have you got understood? I think you have understood well. Let us hope the best.